why should someone hire someone to train them with LinkedIn or with sales?
You can spend years of your life on Google trying to learn something, and you'll become overwhelmed and you'll become confused. It's like going on a diet. I would never look on Google for diet advice. I could spend months losing myself. What I would do is call a nutritionist to give me advice. And I ended up paying a kinesiologist last year. And she goes, yeah, you're wheat intolerant. The NHS didn't pick it up, but I went privately and they did. And all of a sudden my health is better because I'm not suffering bloating anymore because I went and saw an expert. That's a really good example. Same goes for LinkedIn. You can waste months, even years on Google. You can waste months or even years on YouTube watching video after video from about 20 different people. Or you can save yourself a lot of stress. You can save yourself a lot of time by simply investing in a coach like me who will listen to what you have to say and will guide you in the right direction. Notice I didn't say you'll become my client because not everybody is my client. And being able to say no to people is very important.
And why should teams hire you as a LinkedIn trainer? You coach individuals and you coach teams as well. What's the difference between the two? So let's say someone was deciding between getting trained as a team or getting trained as an individual. What's the difference between those two processes?
As an individual, it's fantastic as you really develop a relationship with the person and it's deeply personal one-to-one coaching. It just stays between me and the person I coach. Whereas with group training, there's bigger numbers involved. So it's really hard if there's like 10 people in a room. It's so different. It's more fun and it's way more interactive and it's louder. And I do enjoy that kind of training, but you don't develop the same kind of relationships with people afterward. But one thing I do, which again, I've been coached so much by many training companies, and what they don't do is after the training is keep you accountable. And that's how I differ from other training companies because I literally spend the time the week after the training going, okay, what have you learned? What have you implemented? And is there anything you're struggling with? I judge myself in results. When people hire me, they judge me in results as well. I teach modern day sales. A lot of sales trainers will teach stuff from years ago. PowerPoint is not very exciting and it doesn't really engage people. And people don't go, you know what? I cannot wait to get back to work tomorrow to start with.
And when you say modern sales training, do you mean your techniques are slightly different, or the way you teach people is slightly different, or the content of what you teach them is slightly different?
In the modern day and age, personalization, building relationships is everything, especially in the digital age. If you can build a relationship, it makes difference. Last week on LinkedIn, somebody did a post of a thank you card saying, I met Niraj recently and he sent me a thank you card in the post. What a lovely surprise that was. In today's digital world, how nice is it to get a thank you card that was specially handwritten and where you had to go to the post office, which I did, to post the get stamp, to wait in the queue, to post a thank you letter. And that's a great example of being a bit different because most people would send a thank you text or a thank you email, which I'm sorry, that's not good enough. And it doesn't make you stand out, but a thank you letter, a thank you card really does.
That's really nice. Are there any other slow sales techniques that you recommend to people?
I would say take the time to build a relationship. Stop trying to get the deal on the first outreach. Majority of the emails which I delete and LinkedIn DMs which I delete, people are trying to sell me on the first deal. They're trying to sell me the special offer. They're trying to sell me even the meeting sometimes. That's not your job. Your job is to get my interest. And that's where most people go wrong. And when I do outreach to people, I'll give you a good example earlier. It's about getting the person's interest. I never send a Calendly link. I never say, hi, are you free Tuesday or Thursday for 15 minutes? Because it's a dumb thing to say and a cliche thing to say. Your job is to get the person's interest and to understand this relationship might take a few months to build. This relationship might take 6 months to build. That is very important.